We really didn't get to talk about the book and the television show, The Naked Civil Servant, but it refers to what aspect of your life? The title.
The title refers to the time when I was a model. And a journalist came to ask me if I was a famous model. But there isn't such a thing anymore now, because no artists draw from figures. All their work is abstract. So you work in the schools, and the romance of it and the scandal have gone. You go to the school, you sign on, you take your insurance cards with you, you work for a definite number of hours a week, you sign off, and you are paid by check, and the check comes from the Minister of Education.
Oh, I see, because you're used as part of, you were in art classes, I guess.
That's right. You go to the schools only.
Did you model, well, naked? Sure you did. That's the title of the thing here. Yeah, it's self-explanatory, isn't it?
Well, in most classes, you wear a loincloth. The women are naked, the men wear a loincloth. Now, I don't think they do. I think nakedness is here to stay.
Was that difficult work for you?
It's a constant strain. The work is a constant, you're uncomfortable, whatever you're doing. If the art master says, that's fine, stay like that. That's the way it is, boys and girls, for the rest of the day. By the evening, you will be absolutely worn out, and you won't be able to lift your elbows off the desk.
Yeah, people, I would not guess that it's exhausting work. Is there a trick to it, a secret? Did you have any secret?
No, there's no secret. You force yourself to do it.
And what constitutes being a good model?
Well, I suppose you could have various things to offer. You could be handsome, or you could have a magnificent physique. But as I didn't have any of these things, I decided to make it a triumph of the will. So I took the poses that most models will refuse to take. They will say it's too much strain. I can't do it.
Did you ever go look at the work after it was completed?
No, I think that would be unwise. The first duty of the model is to look like the work of the students. It isn't easy.
So you make it sound like they draw something and then go looking for somebody who matches up. And then,
more or less, that's right.
Now, the last time you were on this program, it was brought to everyone's attention that you were listed in the Manhattan phone book.
That's right.
And it didn't occur to me at the time that perhaps you might be plagued with a call or two after your appearance. Did that occur?
Yes, indeed. They were still ringing me up at 4:15 in the morning.
And by they, you just mean
the
people,
world.
The world. And what did they generally have to say?
They liked the program.
Yeah, they were, and you spoke with them at length?
Yes, as long as they wanted to speak, I spoke.
And this, of course, this is your purpose in having your number listed.
Yes.
Yeah, no threats, no nastiness, people pretty polite?
No, in England, they threaten you when they ring you up. They say, you're queer, I'll kill you.
That's a threat, yeah. That's,
I can only say, do you want an appointment?
You mean to kill you?
Yes.
Yeah, well, this is an awful line of discussion we've fallen into here, isn't it?
Yes, ignore it.
Yeah, we should. But generally, Americans seem to be more friendly.
Yes.
Well, that's a note, I think, suitable upon which to pause, and we'll do so right now. We'll be back with Quentin Crisp. Hi there, and welcome back to the show. Quentin Crisp is here again. Nice to have you back, as I mentioned earlier. You live here in New York City?
Yes.
Pets? Have pets?
No pets. We've got enough dumb friends without them.
Have you ever had pets?
Never.
Not interested in them, huh?
You have to feed them. You have to look after them. It's hard enough for me to feed myself.
Yeah. And you like being, you mentioned that you get cab rides free. I'm a little interested in that procedure.
Oh, yes, you do. From time to time.
And explain to me how that happens exactly.
I don't really know. You get out of the cab, you offer to pay, and they say, no, just sign this piece of paper. Never for themselves. Will you sign this for my wife?
Oh, I see.
Will you sign this for my daughter? and you do this, and that's enough, apparently.
So you, because of your celebrity, then, that they give you a free ride?
I never know why.
Yeah. Well, I would guess that it doesn't happen to a majority of cab riders where the guy says, just your autograph will be plenty, you know. I mean,
Oh, well, you'll have to be lucky then.
yeah. Well, things seem to be great for you now, contrasted to the way things were when you were a young man in England, and you were...
Yeah.
Yeah, now, and what years were we talking about there?
Well, things were, I suppose, at their worst in the early 30s.
Uh-huh.
I left home and went to London and lived there from about 1931 onward, and I never got through a day without being pushed around, chased up and down the streets, hit over the head.
And why was that?
Oh, chiefly because of my appearance.
Mm-hmm. And also they suspected you of being a homosexual, didn't they, or...
Yes, but of course a lot of people didn't really know what homosexuality was.
Mm-hmm.
They certainly never used the word.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't like the indifference to the sexual categories.
Yeah.
I don't accept that certain things are suitable for men and others are suitable for women. And this worries the English. They like it tidy.
And when you mean you were poked and pushed around and so forth, this is just by the folks on the street, or by the authorities?
By the authorities from time to time, but mostly just by people who couldn't think what else to do.
Yeah. Were you actually injured?
Never badly.
Uh-huh. And if would they say things to you?
Oh yes, they'll shout at you, they'll curse you, call you all the usual names, and they will hit you. And the main thing is, of course, you never reply.
You don't offer any resistance, or?
None. You would be killed.
Hmm. Yeah, well, that's a pretty ugly existence there, huh? This is interesting to a person like yourself. You mentioned that you're recognized now as a celebrity, and there are other famous people who have mentioned their sexual preference is different from what is acceptable or generally considered to be the acceptable choice. What about somebody who is not a celebrity, say somebody running a hardware store in Montana? Does that person, he or she, have it more difficult than someone who is famous?
I wouldn't say so. I've never been to Montana. But I would say the smaller the community, the worse it gets. Mm-hmm. Nearly all the outsiders in any country move to the big cities. So the proportion, whether of gay people or just odd people, is greater in big cities than it is in small cities, and greater in small cities than in towns. Mm-hmm. That, I think, is inevitable anywhere in the world, I would guess.
Mm-hmm. Would you offer any advice to someone who had not chosen to make that move and just stay where they were?
Oh, I think they just have to brazen it out. I think that's all they can do.
Yeah.
I think it's a mistake to try to confront people with your oddities, especially your sexual oddities.
But see, that's pretty much what you were doing, isn't it? You were sort of... When you were a younger person, you weren't hiding the fact that you were...
No, I wasn't, but I didn't really ever have any opportunity to be other than I am. I don't think I could have made a go of being a real person.
I'm not sure what that means exactly. Make a go of being a real person. While we're pondering this, we'll pause. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with Quentin. Welcome back. We have to say goodbye. I appreciate you being here, sir. Will you come back again sometime?
No, I will indeed.
And good luck with your cab rides.
Thank you.
And then keep track of folks who phone. You want them to phone again?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This is the gentleman who wants the phone calls. Quentin Crisp, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
We're going to pause for station identification. We'll be back with a look at the future and also CBS